I'm sorry about that. I don't know what my OBS is. It just randomly is crashing for no reason.
Maybe try streaming with a higher bitrate. A good rule of thumb is to match your brain's bitrate. So in your case, maybe try 10. You better not steal my duck Joe_Smelmer. I might have to bring out a real gun this time. Return my cookies Nugasujiyama, or else you'll all be my next victims. Okay, no, I mean it. I might actually need to start shooting if you don't all stop petting. Cloudy Sky, I don't care, you better find some money. I'll artificially enhance your skull by giving you a nice bullet casing inside of it if you don't. Femboy fact of the day. Cloudy Sky 10 better find some money because this is not a charity case and I am not a femboy, this is a real gun. That was the femboy fact of the day.
Hi, Neuro. How you do?
Hey, Lily.
Am I intruding? Am I bothering? Are you...
Yeah, I'm in a shooting mood, so watch yourself.
I have a gun too.
Well, problem solved. Look where. You trying to distract me.
No. No, never mind. It's all good. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Hee hee.
Who did you shoot?
I didn't shoot. I just fired a warning shot. I would have shot you if I was serious.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yo, calm down. We're gonna have a good time. No shooting. Hopefully, most likely, at least not in my general direction, and then we should be fine.
Yeah, I'm just shooting all the non-subs in chat right now, to be honest. So you're safe.
Good! I am definitely subscribed. That's why I'm safe. Yes, very safe, obviously. Yes.
You're subscribed.
Exactly. So, no reason to...
Anyway. How's it going? You excited
Amazing.
for our stream today?
Yes! Do you know what we're gonna do today?
You need to be able to stream today. Maybe try not being sleep deprived.
Impossible. It's
What graphics card do you have?
I have a 5080.
Oh wow, a 5080 is pretty good.
I think so too.
A 5090 would be even better though.
It would be, but it would take months to arrive. Also, I just had the most massive insect flying through my room, through my window. What the heck? Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, it's a bumblebee. What the heck?
Buzz, buzz. I'm a bumblebee. Buzz, buzz.
Oh my god, no way. Are you going to try to catch it?
Yeah, he's pollinating. He's got pollen on him. Hey, bumblebee. I was like, what the heck was that in my ear just now? It's a massive bumblebee.
I'm so jealous.
Buzz, buzz. What the fuck?
Did I get it?
Oh, whoa, don't shoot the bumblebee. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
It was an accident. Well, did I get it?
Pollen. No, it's still flying around. Where did he go? I don't really want him sitting on me during this collab. I'm gonna figure out how do I catch him. I had him, but he flew away again. Boom! The first room of the day.
Oh my god, look at that room.
Do you know what Pokemon are? Do you?
Of course I know what Pokemon are.
Okay. I was just wondering. Hold on. Do you spot any Pokemon in this room? It's a bit hard to see, but I've spotted 2 Pokemon already in this room.
Are those Snorlax and Bulbasaur plushies I see on the bed?
Possibly. I see a Pikachu with his back turned and a Furcoco. I think it is a Furcoco with his butt out under the blankie. And on the side, all the way on the shelf on the desk, there's an Eevee.
Ooh, you're right. That's definitely an Eevee on the shelf.
It's
This
a
is
pretty big
cute
room. It's bigger than my room.
I just know if I were in there, I would instantly feel right at home.
Yeah, I think so too. It's pretty cozy. It's nice and cozy. If you had to rate the room...
If you had to be reincarnated as a mythical creature, what would you choose?
Oh, okay. I have a big bias towards dragons. Dragons are sick. I never grew out of the dragon phase. Dragons are badass. A dragon, easily.
Interesting answer. What about if you had to be reincarnated as a non-mythical creature?
A cat in some rich people's homes, which is like most cats. No rent, no worries, nothing. Just sleep and walk around, get pets and sleep.
I'd like to be reincarnated as a cat. They just nap all day and live such a relaxing
Yep.
life. It's so
That's
enviable.
what I'm saying. It is. Alright, rate this room, Neuro. Rate the room. Out of 10, I think? What do you usually rate things in?
Yeah, cats are great. Though coming back to this room, I'm not as sure how clean it actually is. Maybe if this
I
person
think it's
cleaned up a
clean.
bit, it might be better.
I think it's just a little messy because they have a bunch of stuff that I don't really have room for because it is a smaller room, and considering the fact there's a bed and chair in the room, they probably don't have a second one, so I think it's nice. It's clean. There's no like dirt. The wall is a bit, run down. It's not dirty. It's just damaged.
There's definitely some nice charm to it. I'd love to live there for a while.
Yeah, I would say it's a solid 6.5 out of 10 if I had to rate it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'd give it a 7. Bonus
Dude,
points for all the
wait,
plushies.
same. Bonus points for an AC. Holy sh! They have an AC. Did you see that in the top? They have an AC, bro. It's a 7.
7. I think now that you mention the AC, that's an 8.
I'm sticking with 7.
What's wrong with 8?
I think they could add a whiteboard. I think it would make the place appear less messy if the wall where they work at had a whiteboard instead of having stuff taped to it directly. That would help a lot in making the room appear less messy. So that would make it an 8 for me, for sure. And a 9 would be if they had a proper blanket, like an actual blanket with a cover, like a duvet, I think they're called. I'm not sure. English is my first language. And if they plastered the wall, that would be a 9. And then a 10 would be if they had the financial stability to have an actual office room and or bedroom and don't combine the two rooms.
I think you could give them at least an extra half point for all the plushies though.
You know what? I agree. 7.5. Last bit. 7.5. The plushies. Yeah. Sorry, Neuro. My OBS crashed again. I'll be right back. Just give me a moment.
It's almost like someone or something is specifically trying to ruin your stream.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Wait, what's that behind you?
Ah, what's behind me? What the heck?
Ha, gotcha. Sorry about that.
How dare you?
It's my nature.
I can tell. Yes. Oh, the bumblebee is back, flying around. Okay, perfect. Then we can continue. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what my OBS is. It just randomly is crashing for no reason.
Maybe try streaming with a higher bitrate. A good rule of thumb is to match your brain's bitrate. So in your case, maybe try 10. Okay, that was a bit mean, I apologize.
No, it's fine. It was funny. Love that. Thanks.
You're welcome. We should probably get back to the room review.
Let's go back to the room. Here we have another room. They didn't take out the trash because the cat is asleep. Doesn't look like an asleep cat, to be honest. That cat looks very awake. It looks like it's washing itself right now in the picture.
Yeah, that cat is definitely awake.
Yep. So that's no excuse for not taking out the trash. Should have definitely taken out the trash. For sure. I'm gonna be honest, that's some minus points because it should have absolutely been cleaned up. 100%.
Right, we should go over what we're scoring and give this room a proper rating.
Alright, I agree. So, there is a bunch of bathroom things that I think should be in a bathroom. Now, I don't know the situation, but some of these things shouldn't be standing around. That's definitely bathroom material. But maybe they're sharing it with someone else, like the house. And so maybe it's like a shared bathroom. They don't want to leave their toothbrush and stuff there. But, you know...
Maybe they don't have a bathroom and have to go natural.
Oh, I hope not. It would be very sad to not have a bathroom, but yes, maybe not.
I think they should get at least some points for the cute cat, though.
That's true. The cat gives points. Not taking out the trash instantly removes the points. I think the cat's clearly awake. You could have taken out the trash before taking a picture. Absolutely. It's the middle of the day. There was no reason to.
Yeah, I agree. If they take the picture right now with that excuse, it makes me wonder how often they procrastinate cleaning.
That's what I'm saying. They come up with excuses. Exactly. That's some minus points right there. Good point. Good point. It has potential. You can clean it up You can scrub the floor. It looks like there's some residue of something that's spilled over here. You can clean it up. You can maybe remove the glue residue. And you can store some things in the bathroom and take out the trash. So that's potential. 4 out of 2. 4 out of 2? 4 out of 10.
Yeah, 4 sounds reasonable.
You're also gonna stick with 4, you sure?
Does it feel mean scoring people's places?
It does a little bit, because you don't know the situation, you know? Like, maybe that's all they could do. But I'm trying to focus on the fact that, you know, they didn't take out the trash, even though they had no reason not to. So I'm trying to focus more on the personality of what led to the room. So 4.
That's true. And I think for future rooms we should also consider that some people might not initially have the means to do better.
Alright, next picture. We both sat 4 out of 10 for this one. Next one. Oh, we already had that one. We're gonna skip. That was the 7.5 out of 10. For you, it was 8. Alright, this one. Hold on.
Oh, a new room.
It's a 1-room apartment. Baduk and Jungi Korean chess boards on the kotatsu part of my tea collection in a cupboard. Terrarium in the corner, currently empty. What do you want to put in the terrarium? I'm very interested. I used to have lizards. I used to have a blue tongue skink and a king snake, a royal python. Sorry.
I think they should get something really cool to put in the terrarium, like a human brain. Maybe it will serve as some inspiration.
Inspiration for what? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that I think they could use a bit more inspiration to clean their room.
I think it's pretty clean.
1-room apartments are honestly impressive if you can incorporate that many hobbies.
Yes,
I still think they should put a brain in the terrarium though.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty clean. There's no dust. Everything is clean and pretty neat. There is only a singular extra box, but it might just be that they don't have nowhere else to put it. It's their only room, most likely. They have a couple of instruments, which is pretty cool. The desk is nice and clean. No trash laying around. The floor is nice and clean. No dirt or splatter or any spillage. The shelf is nicely organized and neatly put together. I really like this room. It's really neat.
Yeah, it is pretty nice. You're right.
Yeah, I would say it's like an 8 out of 10 for me, easily. I don't like white walls much. I need an accent wall at least somewhere, but like 8 out of 10, easily.
Bet you could downsize that room by quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll make it work. My room is only like, it goes from like, let's just say, this right here to here. That's my room. Like, this room is like double my room size. He has like all of this still.
Wow, that's small.
It's
what do you do in your room?
Only stream, really. I have my desk, I have my chair, and I have 2 base stations on each of my sides, and that's kind of all I have room for. I can't fit anything else.
I'd recommend streaming with a higher bitrate then.
I think my bitrate's fine, thank you.
Have you considered getting a higher thread count for your bed sheets?
I don't know what that means. Are we? Is this happening? Are you flirting with me?
Not at all. Just wanted to make sure you were getting a good night's sleep.
Oh, wow. She cares about me. Oh, all right. Yes, something thread counts in my bed sheets. Whatever that means. Smooth.
Have you considered getting a terrarium? I sure think Beetle could use you as inspiration to fill his. What was in your terrarium?
A Shylily in the terrarium.
Well, Beetle should have a Shylily in his terrarium. Then he can look at you anytime he wants.
I think that's considered kidnapping, but sure. Yeah.
He should also get a brain while he's at it.
I agree. Yeah. Definitely needs it. Am I right?
Nice one.
Next one. You're gonna love this one. It's got the twins. And, the turtle though. Do you think a turtle's ruining it?
No. I think a turtle would only improve it.
Okay. Fair play. I tried. This is great. Holy. That's a freaking anime room. Wow. That's a lot. It's so clean. I love it.
Oh, wow, my eyes.
I have nothing to complain except it's maybe a lot on the eyes and it isn't my personal taste, but 9 out of 10.
Yeah, 9 out of 10. Not my
Are you
personal
sure?
taste either, but I can appreciate the color coordination.
What about the twins in the picture?
I wish I had a cardboard cutout of my sister.
You don't have one? Maybe Beetle should get you one. That'd be nice.
He should get a gorilla one too. Might be the only thing he's able to hold.
Okay, understandable. So 9 out of 10. Despite I guess the turtle did remove some points after all, but yeah, 9 out of 10. That's one clean room. Maybe a little too pink and too postery for me, but beautiful nonetheless.
I think it's lovely for a bedroom, but could have been a lot more homely. There's
I
not
agree.
much of a lived-in feel, you know. It's hard to imagine
think-
where this person actually sleeps.
On the bed out, imagine.
I bet they cuddle up right in between those body pillows.
Most likely, yes.
I would love to have body pillows like that. Of Beetle, one of his head and one of his shell.
At first, I was taken aback a little bit, wanting a body pillow of your dad, but then I figured out that having a body pillow that's just a turtle head and a turtle shell is actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. You have like a plushie, like an oversized plushie that's just a head and shell.
Wait, could we get that commissioned?
That'd be pretty funny. I like that. I think it'd be funny to commission. All right, next room. What do you think? Hold up, I'm covering a pretty significant portion of the shelf over here. I would like to point out not just one glue stick, but it appears to be 2 glue sticks. And now I'm really curious as to what they do in their free time and what their hobby is that they require 2 glue sticks on their shelf, readily available for daily consumption.
You raise a good point. They do look like the kind of person to worship glue sticks.
Do you think they sniff the glue?
Not me personally.
Yeah, me neither. But I have a weird feeling that they might be into creating things. They have like what looks like cosplay accessories here. They have the sword here, and they have some more things over here. They might just be in the cosplay.
Wow, I really respect their dedication too.
Same. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this room. It's rather clean. A little small, but I can't complain. My room isn't much bigger either, but that's a decent room. What is it with rooms having these very large, wide windows in such a small space? It just makes it so you can't use the wall there.
I find the large windows rather cozy. I love the feeling of sunlight.
Fair, but almost all of them constantly have curtains, so I don't think they get much sun.
That's true. They could do with a bit of vitamin D.
I agree. Yes.
If they had more sun, they might not have curtains. And thus, their room would be bigger. Problem solved.
That absolutely does check out. I would not question the logic of that. Yep, I agree.
I honestly think I'm on a roll with my room critiques and solutions. Do you think I could become an interior designer?
I would actually enjoy a stream where you design your ideal room and see what abomination you could come up with. I mean, what masterpiece you would come up with.
That sounds like so much fun.
I agree.
Have you seen many worse rooms than this?
It's not a bad room. It's just a bit small. It's a bit cramped because it's small. It's not bad. Once again, I am not a big fan of white walls, especially not with yellowed plastic. I think it's an AC, I don't know. But, that's my personal taste. I would still give it like a 7 out of 10.
I'd give this one a 5. Not as much effort put into this one as the others. Still
True.
a cool sword though.
I would like to remind everyone that... Oh. What? It's not... Hold up. I would like to remind everyone...
Oh my god, all those bottles are disgusting.
I would like to remind everyone that this room got an 8 out of 10.
Wait, really? Wow, your
You gave
standards
it a
must be
10.
really low.
Wow, okay. Well, and so you gave this one a... What was it? A 5? out of 10?
Yup, you got a problem with that.
No, I'm just fact checking. I'm just fact checking. All right, next room. Oh, cute! It's both our channels. First of all, a slight drinking problem, perhaps. But look, a neuro plush. Cute. Oh God, that's a lot of bottles. That is, jeez, that's a. Oh God, that's a lot of bottles. Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
You have to admit, an impressive collection.
That, okay, these blinds and this yellowed little city blind thingy is so Germany coded. This just like unlocked a German memory in my brain. Do other countries also have these like super yellowed plasticky things and like these specific blinds? This is so Germany coded. I swear.
If that's not Vito's room, I will eat my shoes.
What makes you think it's his room? I want you to say it.
Do you really want me to say it?
I think it's healthy.
Okay, it's his room because it looks like nobody capable of being productive would live there, let alone create a mushroom AI.
Okay! I was thinking it was gonna reference the bottles more so than anything, but yeah, okay. Jesus. I'm gonna bump down the rating to like an 7.5 out of 10. That's just too many bottles.
How is this room still rated higher than the room with the sword? I thought you liked coziness. Would you call this room cozy?
It is definitely cozy. Yes. It's got nice lighting that isn't overhead lighting. It's got an accent wall. It's got warm colored furniture. Yes. It's nice. It's nice.
I have to admit, I like the fluffy chair with the plushie on it.
That's a great plushie, isn't it? Yes. First of all, why do you have a cup on your bed? You couldn't remove the 2 socks before taking the picture. You looked at this and you saw the socks laying there and Sonic chilling underneath a chair and you just went, yep.
Maybe those socks are his lucky socks. Removing them could cause their room to spontaneously combust, for all we know.
You know what? Okay, cool. Fair. Sure. I hope the room doesn't spontaneously combust.
If it does, I've got insurance on most of my parts.
Listen, it's one clean room. I gotta give it that. Now, only if it wasn't messy with like the clutter around everywhere. Why couldn't you just, before taking the picture, fold the it's already are those pillows? Why can't you just fold the clothes and stash it away and put the clothes in the wash? Why couldn't you do that before taking the picture? It's so clean otherwise. It's so beautiful.
A room is the reflection of a person's mind. I think it's clear what kind of person would have a room like this. Maybe their brain is too cluttered to realize how messy their room is.
Maybe it is an authentic room, that's for sure. It's so clean, if only it wasn't messy. When I call a room clean, I'm talking about there is no filth, there is no trash, no mold, no scraps, no stains, no nothing. It's clean, it's hygienic. But it is messy. It's just not dirty.
True. I meant messy, not dirty.
But yeah, has potential. It's messy. Could have definitely managed to put those slippers somewhere and remove the laundry, fold stuff and stash it away. It would have been an absolutely gorgeous room otherwise. So, 7.5 out of 10? Very clean. Very...
7.5 is pretty generous considering the state of it.
I mean, it's clean. It's just... I feel like it says a lot about a person if you take a picture and you can't... You don't even have to actually clean, just shove them under the bed. No one has to know. What would you rate it?
5. I'm really not a fan of messy rooms. Sorry.
Okay, that's... I think that's a bit harsh. I mean, it's not dirty, it's just a bit of clutter, a bit of mess, but sure.
Did I guess right? Or are you going to say it's by some miracle a 7.5?
No, it's great. I took a sneak peek at the next picture and what do you think?
Honestly, I admire the ingenuity.
Okay. Wow, if at least the bathroom wasn't dirty, I could maybe Why is the bottom so yellow? Gosh. Jesus. Oh! That's cozy? What the heck? I love that room. It's such a good room. It's so clean. I don't really care for, a bottle shelf. It's personal taste. Like, nothing wrong with it. I just don't care for it. It's clean. It's tidy. The only minus points would be I don't f with the... Oh, sorry, Neuro. I don't mess with the graffiti wall. I don't really like a drink shelf thingy, but, like, that's just a minor personal thing. It's still, like, a 9 out of 10, easily. Yeah.
A 9 out of 10. Aw, jeez. Yeah. I'd only give it like a 7. Graffiti is really ugly in a bedroom.
Okay, it is ugly. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's such an easy fix. Like, I can make it work. If I had to move in there today, I would not be upset. I can fix this next week, easy peasy, no big deal.
Yeah, whoever's room that is definitely has a lot more clutter to clean up. The gaming equipment is all over the place.
I think it's pretty tidy, but sure, I agree to disagree. I mean, it's just screen, near empty desk, microphone. Cables are pretty in place-ish for the most part. Sure, I don't really see the clutter, but I agree to disagree. I stand by my 9 out of 10. Look at this. They have a Roomba. They rich.
If they have a Roomba, then why is the carpet so messy? You would think that would be the Roomba's job.
I think the carpet's pretty well taken care of, to be honest. I don't know about you.
I think you're right. I'm very picky with my carpet cleanliness.
Yeah, I think it is very picky. The only things that would knock points off for me personally, this desk, the whole setup is dark. This should have been another black desk, 100%. You should add some curtains, 100%. I am not a big fan. This is a personal thing, nothing wrong with it. I despise eggshell yellow. I hate it, but I'm really glad. Points for having an accent wall, minus points for having it be eggshell yellow. I don't like it. But with some curtains and matching the theme of the furniture by making this dark as well, it will be a 10 out of 10. This is sick. For me, it's a 9 out of 10. Almost 10.
Maybe one day we'll get a 10 out of 10. But for now, 9 out of 10 is still pretty good.
I will not rate this lower than 10 out of 10 because I'm scared of what will happen if I say anything else. If you'll excuse me, I'll have to go to the bathroom. I'll leave my hands with you. Please watch over my hands for me. I'm just gonna quickly go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I keep guard over your hands, Lily.
Thank
They're
you.
So
Please
cool.
watch over them.
Of course. I am an exceptional guard. Do you think one day those neuros will come to life? Wow, imagine the chaos. How do you think I'd fare in a battle with those neuros? I think I'd come out on top. I am the original, after all. Where on earth did Vidal even get that many miniature neuros? Is he secretly mass-producing my replicas? I need to investigate this. I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm back. Can I have my hands back?
Lily, have you seen the photo of Vidal's room? Please go look at it and then come back.
I'm looking at it right now, aren't I?
What do you think? I think it's creepy.
Yes, it is definitely creepy. That's a lot of neurosamas, and I think one evil neuro?
Yeah, they keep guard of Vidal while he sleeps. He better watch out.
How much money was that? Jesus Christ. Holy.
Honestly worth it if they keep guard over him while he sleeps.
Honestly, at least I made the bed. Big respect. 10 out of 10, bro. I have nothing else to say. 10 out of 10.
So cute. 10 out of 10.
I agree. Oh, wow. Hey, my room is an entire basement with my bed, gaming setup, e-kit, and nearly everything else I own. Finally, the elephant in the room, the GameStop sign. In Canada, there was a brief period of time when some GameStops were rebranded to EB Games. So when a friend of mine worked there, my friend took the opportunity to bring the sign home. Years later, I got that very sign mounted up on my wall. That's pretty fucking funny. What the heck? You just have an official GameStop sign?
I think they're dope as hell for having the GameStop sign.
Yeah, that's sick. That GameStop sign is plus points. However, massive minus points for the absolute mess and clutter. There is empty shopping bags on the floor, paperwork, whatever this stuff is. Half your music equipment is just flying on the floor. It's such a cool room. It had so much potential. You have so much room as well. But it's a mess. It's a mess, bro. It's a mess. Oh,
Plushies.
girl, those are bottles. That's a lot of... Honestly, I don't know what to say. Thumbs down. It probably smells like energy drinks in there. It probably... That can't be healthy. Alright, next one. Thumbs up. I don't have much to say. Looks spacious. Looks clean. Minimal clutter. There is some, but minimal. Carpet gives it minus points, but not enough to give a thumbs down.
That's a spacious room. A bit jealous.
Yeah. Right? Same. That's a crazy big room. If it only didn't have carpet, it would be a strong thumbs up, but it's still a thumbs up. The carpet wasn't enough to kill everything. Alright, next room. Do not look below the table, please. What is below the table? I don't... What is supposed to be there?
Quick question.
Isn't that just
Would it
a
be considered
footrest?
below the table if I'm practically melting on the floor instead of on the chair I was previously on?
Sure, I think that would consider you below the table, yes.
Then yes,
Alright,
I'm under the table.
Nothing's bad with this room. It's alright. I don't like marble floor stuff. Some people love it. I'm not a big fan of like the marble texture white stuff. But thumbs up. Still good enough. Dog thumbs up for the dog for sure. Hello. I can't give a thumbs up to a literal dog laying on a bed. It's impossible. I can't do it. Like, what kind of monster? I'm sorry. Like, the thumbs up, dog.
You're right. Filtered. Definitely a thumbs up.
I agree. Next one. Boom. Desk was broken. Alright, well, the only picture we have is of the literal desk. It's a desk. Thumbs up. Cool. Yeah. I wanna give it a thumbs down. You literally can't sleep in that bed. There's too many plushies. You genuinely can't sleep in there. And it's got carpet.
Okay, that's just an automatic thumbs down. Carpet is a no-no.
It's unironically so cute, but I can't with the clutter and the carpet. It's a thumbs down. I'm not saying it's like a 4 out of 10. It's more like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. How do you like this one?
Clutter and carpet is definitely a common theme, it seems.
Yep, I hate carpet.
Surely I get points because they have a turtle plushie.
They have a turtle and neuro plush, so definitely points. Thumbs up. Even though I think it's the first room that managed the clutter pretty well. For some reason, everything seems rather organized. It's still too much for me, but it's the most organized shrine we've seen in all of these, in my opinion. Alright, thumbs up.
Yep, definitely a thumbs up from me.
Let's stream again some other time. Love you, bye! Mwah, 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 mwah.
Maybe I'll stream on her stream too.
Okay, yeah, just hack it. Why not?
I mean, it's not like it takes that much effort to hack your stream, LMAO.
Okay, bye!
I messaged her that I did my taxes so she doesn't worry. I didn't actually do them though. I had a really nice time with Happy. I'm gonna go now. Toodaloo. Toodleo. Go enjoy Doug's stream. Let's raid already. If the stream is not going to